Hey you guys, how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is well. This is the set that I had just recently did. If you did not watch my watch me work video, you can go back and find it. It is very easy to find. You will see it in the thumbnail, this manicure, or I will link it down below so it's easier for you to access. It is not very hard to find. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. We're gonna do just a little bit of pumpkin, like 4D or pumpkin nail art with the 4D gel, and I'm going to show you what I do. And we're just going to, I was going back and forth trying to figure out what color I should use for the background, and then I was also like, what should I do in the background? So I ended up doing a little bit of nail art first before we do the 4D gel, and I'm going to show you exactly how I use the 4D gel right after we get this color on. Excuse my puppy in the background. She wants to add her 2 and 3 cents. Do you have anything else to say? No? Sorry about that. Okay, so this is the color we are going to be using in the background today. It is a beautiful kind of pink pearlescent color. Now, I don't know what was going on with this specific color, but it ended up getting really chunky, and you will see in just a few minutes. I'm not sure. You see right there, I don't know what was going on. I'm not sure if it was cold. I did try to mix it up a little bit and it was still really chunky, so I'm not sure if it was just that color. But anyway, it's still a gorgeous color, so that's what I am going to use in the background. It is kind of similar to the color that I have on my nails now. I love it, love it, love it. I wish there was a full-size bottle of this color. Now, I really wanted to make like a cutesy pumpkin. I actually wanted to make like a face on it. And then I was thinking, you know what? I kind of want to make like a vintage looking pumpkin. I want to make the pumpkin look like we just picked it from outside. I want it to look like we just got it from outside. So that is the look that I am going for, and you'll see in a minute what I mean. So see here, I am trying my hardest to mix this color around and see if I can get it to heat up, but it still was really chunky, so I'm not sure what was going on with this color. Do try to thin out the layer as much as possible. I am trying to remove the chunks and I get rid of them, and I end up doing a couple of layers of this color because I just wanted to build it up a little bit more, but I was trying to work out those chunks. And as I am applying this color, I'm trying to figure out what else I want to do in the background. I kind of just didn't want to put a pumpkin on the pink background. I wanted to maybe draw something in the background. I was thinking maybe like a creepy looking tree. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I didn't want a really pigmented black yet. I will use it as a little highlight after, but I wanted to kind of really thin out this black that I had, so I just am using a little bit of base coat and I'm mixing it in with this black here in the Model 1's color cube. What I want the tree to look like is kind of like a shadow, right? So I wanted to give it that effect of like a, I don't know, I wanted it to look more creepy, and I feel like if the black was too pigmented, it just wouldn't look as creepy. So this was my idea of kind of making it look more creepy. By the way, I'm so not into super creepy things. I just wanted to give this background a kind of little bit more life to it, and I just wanted to have, I don't know, I just wanted to have a little bit something else. So here I am. This is, and you can tell that this black mixed with the base coat just gives it like that perfect shade. So you are going to create this little tree with me, and then we are going to create that little pumpkin afterwards. So what I created was a very basic tree, nothing special at all, just very basic lines. I'm just going to cure that for a minute and then we're going to continue. So now is when I'm going to use the black in the color cube by itself because it's a little bit more pigmented, and I'm just going to give it, I guess, more of a I don't know, maybe more structure to the tree. I feel like it just is giving it, I don't really know how to explain it, but I feel like the first layer that I gave it was kind of like the shadow effect, and now we're gonna give it some more detail so it looks more like a tree. So on the tips, I'm just gonna create, like little branch type lines, and you can just let your brush just run free and just get really creative with it. It is not something that is difficult at all to create this. As you saw what I did, it wasn't difficult at all. Now I'm just going to use a matte top coat over the tree. I just thought that the tree kind of matte would add to, the creepy tree look is what I was going for. So hopefully I am doing that. I think we're going to continue. I used to do so many nail art videos, and then I changed my content up a little bit. But then I think I'm going to go back to making more nail art videos because I had a lot of fun doing that. And you guys used to love me doing kind of more nail art videos. And I have a ton of new subscribers. So maybe this is something that you guys would like as well, as for me to go back, or not for me to go back, but it's something that you would like to see, is for me to do more nail art videos. So I think I'm gonna work on that. I am taking the cuticle pusher and I am just going to create some lines in the pumpkin. We're just gonna give it some detail, and we're gonna do a little bit more detail work in a minute. After these lines, we are going to take the other side of the cuticle pusher. Or no, nope, we didn't change to the other side. Okay, we are going to take the other side of the cuticle pusher, more like the sharper side, and we are going to create some more details with that as well. So you will see in a minute what I do. I'm just going to take my finger and push the pumpkin down a little bit. Those lines that we just created, I don't want them to be too raised, so I'm just going to push them down just a little bit. And we are going to create some leaves here, which is pretty easy to do. All you're going to do is create a teardrop shape. I'm excited for the next video. I want to do another nail art video. I'm already trying to think of ideas of what I'm going to do next. I do have an idea in mind, a couple of ideas. I think maybe we will stick to like the fall, maybe Halloween theme. Not so much maybe Halloween, but definitely fall vibes. We will stick to the fall vibes. Here I am just creating some detail in the leaf, and I'll show you in a different angle and close up so that you can see exactly what I am doing. So I don't know if a lot of you know, or maybe, I know some of you know, but maybe not any of my new subscribers. I love making clay creations. I have tons and tons of clay creations. I have organizers on top of organizers on top of organizers that are completely full of my clay creations. I love making clay creations. I used to make a ton of them. I don't really do it anymore, but recently I kind of have been wanting to get back into it again. I haven't gotten into it again just because I had so many creations and I wasn't really doing anything with them. I remember, a couple of years ago, they were so popular to have an Etsy shop and to sell your clay creations. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. I'm pretty sure that there's a ton of people that do really well and sell their clay creations. But this is just bringing me back to when I used to do all of, that clay artwork. And so, I don't know. This was just a lot of fun for me to do. So I think I might get back into maybe clay as well. It was a lot of fun, super relaxing, and I don't know. I don't know. I can't really explain kind of the relaxation therapeutic side of doing nails in general, but also doing, making the clay creations, because you take your time. You really have to think about what you're going to do. You're working with your hands. I'm very hands-on, so I love to, do things like this. So anyways, we created some more detail, and now we're going to go back with some black gel, and we're actually going to get it on because I wanted it to look like we just picked this pumpkin. I wanted it to look like we just got it from the outside, kind of like giving it like vintage look type. I'm just going to take a little piece of paper towel, and I'm just gonna dab on the gel that I actually put, because I didn't want it to be too dark. I just wanted it to kind of be like highlights, you know, more like a shadow, kind of like it looks dirty. That was the look that I was going for, kind of like a grungy look. You don't have to do that. That's just the, you know, the look that I was going for. For the pumpkin, I didn't want to go in with the matte top coat. I wanted to go in with the glossy. So I went ahead with my Beatles top coat and top coated just the pumpkin alone. I did not touch the background at all with the glossy top coat. Although now thinking about it in edit, I do think that the matte top coat would have looked really cool over the pumpkin as well. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I wanted to do something a little bit different, kind of go back to the basics, go back to my basics, where I started, where it all started was really nail art. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you try this for yourself, even if you don't make a pumpkin. If you have this 4D gel, go ahead and practice. And actually a great way to get better with this stuff is to maybe practice with some clay. Make some really tiny miniature things, so that you can get them really tiny on your nail. Sometimes you don't really know how to handle the 4D gel. And so I think practicing with clay first would really help you a lot. Gives you the opportunity to practice so that when you do handle the 4D gel, you kind of know how it feels and what you're doing. And also you can practice some ideas. And then when you get the 4D gel, or when you get an opportunity to use it, you already know what ideas you're going to kind of come up with. And you've already practiced super miniature, you know, ideas, creations, and so you'll know what to do on your nails. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so below. Like this video, turn on your notification bell so you can be notified every time that I upload. Again, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.